So this calculator is a W-4 calculator. You often have to fill W-4 out when you get a job to make sure you're withholding the right information. But sometimes when you switch jobs in the middle of the year, or if you put in the wrong thing into your W-4, you're not going to withhold the right amount. So that's the purpose for this calculator. So what you would do is just put in, pay to date, when your pay stub date is. So let's say it's, a certain date there. You can do twice a month, once a month, every 2 weeks. And then how much in total bonuses have you been paid so far? So you can put in a certain number there. How much in bonuses are you going to get paid the rest of the year? So you can see that's the total expected income that you'll make for the year. Now, do you have a spouse or dependent on the insurance? You can say yes or no. And this information is usually taken directly from your pay stub. So you should be able to find this on your pay stub. So you can put in, dependent care, FSA stuff. You can put in HSA, etc. So you can put in whatever amounts that are coming directly off of your pay stub, and then it's going to calculate automatically how much you have left in the year if you keep withholding at the same amount. So this is also something you can look up from your pay stub entries. So this would be 401k contributions, 457 contributions if you have those. If you put in a number that's too large, by the way, it's going to tell you that you're in the negative because you're over the limit. And so if you put all that in, you can also put in tax withholding to date, and that will show you that should be also in your pay stub. Now, did you file taxes separately? Let's see here. You can say yes or no, and then tax payment estimate. If you put in what was your prior AGI, you can put in that amount, prior your tax due, prior your state tax due, and then it'll show you the safe harbor calculation for how much you have to pay. And then I think I have to put in zeros for this to calculate. Yep, so that's what that was. So if you get a similar error, you just need to have numbers and everything. So it's going to show you your taxable income, remaining amount of taxable income. Keep in mind that's being calculated based off of these fringe benefit contributions to retirement accounts. It shows you your Medicare and Social Security income. So it's going to show you that. And obviously Medicare and Social Security income are different than your taxable income. It's going to estimate how much for federal tax that you would need to pay. In this case, it's saying 110% of the prior year tax liability. And then it's going to tell you, how many pay periods you've got this year so far, and then how many you've got left in the year. So, and it looks like it did also calculate that withholding percentage as a percent of your total. So this can be just a very helpful calculator, again, to figure out, are you withholding the right amount? Are you going to have a potential shortfall? And in this case, you can say, okay, we withheld 15,000, and then if you look down here, you're going to have to pay 33,000 based off of the numbers I just totally made up, right? From the inputs. Obviously, your numbers would be coming from your pay stubs. And so that's going to give you that estimate of, okay, well, in this case, we know that, if we've only withheld 15,000 and you have to pay 33 to be in the safe harbor calculation, do you actually need to pay that, or could you pay? The other option is to pay based off of this year's tax liability, which would be potentially significantly lower. So, this is something that you can use on your own or in conjunction with a tax professional to help you figure out, are you withholding the right amount in taxes? And if you want a quick intro call to see if SLP Wealth could be a fit for you with your tax situation, you can use that link to book a free intro call with the SLP Wealth team and learn about our tax and financial planning options.